Greetings, friends and strangers alike. Welcome, one and all. I'm your friendly woodland elf, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Now, it has been a long-ass time since the last Final Fantasy VII episode, has it not? I agree, it has. And part of that is... I've talked about this before in my Minecraft series, but I don't like recording with people in the house. It makes me very self-conscious. I like to be alone when I do it. I mean, well, no one likes an audience. But no, yes, that's something I've talked about in my Minecraft episodes. So that's made it a little hard to do this. Also, I'm a little uninspired to record this game, I will be honest. I think it's the fact that, I mean, I love this game. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore this game. It's like my top 5 favourite games. But having played it so much, I know what's going to happen, I know everything. It doesn't feel as exciting, you know what I mean? Like, whereas my current Fallout series, Fallout 4, it's completely blind, so everything's fresh and exciting. But I'm not going to leave this series alone. I am going to continue it, and I'm going to make you guys follow it with me. I'm going to force you to watch. That's right. Elf's going to force you. Oh, yeah. So, last time we... what did we do last time? I think we finished up with the... whole bullshit of Yuffie stealing our materia, the Yuffie stealing materia side quest. And then we got on with Yuffie's second side quest, which is climbing the pagoda, which she does, I guess, to prove her strength to Wutai. She has to do it all alone, so we've got only Yuffie right now. Cloud and Sid are just acting as good old cheerleaders. But in the last episode, we defeated 4 of the 5 floors of the pagoda, so we're currently staring down the final boss. We're on the 4th floor right now, and we're going to go up to clear the final floor, beat this thing down, and I wonder who it's going to be. Oh, shit, it's Godo. Hands up, who saw that coming? Dad? I'm glad you made it this far, Yuffie. Why? I'll answer you by having you try your skills against me. Hold nothing back. Come as if you're trying to kill me. If you don't, then I'll have to kill you. Hey, wait! What are you doing? Omni-change! Oh, it's boss battle time. We're getting straight into it. 3 minutes into an episode and we're having boss battle, baby. Oh, yeah. I didn't actually go out over Yuffie's loadout. I suppose I should. Nah, screw it. I pretty much just got her... oh man, he's going for Trine right off the bat. Yeah, I guess I should quickly explain the loadout. You want a bolt ring equipped, or have lightning elemental equipped on your armor because of that. Trine is one of his most powerful attacks, and it will hit you very, very hard if you don't have a bolt ring equipped. This boss is very, very weird in that he has a lot of attacks. He has quite a wide range of attacks. He has magical attacks, in which you saw Trine. He also has a lot of other different spells. Some status spells as well, which can be very annoying. He has a physical attack in Beast Sword, which doesn't do that much damage, so you don't have to worry about it. And he can also heal himself. Now, my strategy, and what should be your strategy too, is to use Magic Hammer on this guy. You better have picked that up off the razor weeds outside. Because you want to basically drain this guy of magic. Because after that, he's useless. All he has after that is a physical attack, and he has like a draining attack, which doesn't do that much damage. So you just want to spam down Magic Hammer so that he doesn't hit you very hard at all. I should actually throw up Big Guard as well, because we need the haste boost. Yeah, all I've got on Yuffie right now is basically counter-attack materia. I think she has steel materia on her for a bit of dexterity boost, death blow materia for a bit of luck boost, and should I want to use death blow. Enemy skill, that will be the best, that will be pretty much the best materia I have. And what else have I got equipped on her? HP plus, that's it, for a bit of HP boost. So yeah, this boss can be very daunting and very hard if you don't know what you're doing. But if you've got yourself... If you went round and got the good enemy skills, like after you got the bugger, when you can go back to places like... like the Costa del Sol coast. And the plains of the Junon area, you can get hold of White Wind and Big Guard, which are two very, very good enemy skills to have. And there's another one of his spells, Bio 2. We're going to instantly White Wind that off. I was expecting to get poisoned, that's why I readied up White Wind. But pretty much... Oh, and Demi 3, here it is. Oh no, I should have White Winded. Ooh, thankfully we're not in range of dying. But yeah, that's another spell he has, Demi 3, very powerful. Yeah. We're still draining him of his MP. We pretty much want to get to an X potion. There we go, because White Wind will not heal us to full from this range. Oh nice, we missed. He missed, rather. But yeah, I'm just going to keep Magic Hammering him down. You can, if you like, maximise the effectiveness of your Magic Hammer by alternating with a spell, so that you're using MP and then going it back the next turn. But I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to wipe him of his magic. Wipe him of his MP, rather. Because that'll stop the big nasty spells like Trine and Demi 3 and Bio 2. It'll also stop his status spells. He does carry Sleep, and I think he carries Mina, which is really annoying if you're running a physical build. Okay, well, he's out of MP. You see we've got less than 100 right there. So now, basically, the only moves he's got left is Beast Sword and the Drain attack you saw earlier, both of which, let's see, but they don't do much. So let's hit him up with some limit breaks, I guess. Let's use Bloodflast. Now, he's still going to take a little while to take down, because I think I only hit him a couple times with counter-attack materia. Although... Oh, we didn't finish him, he wasn't low enough. But yeah, we've pretty much got this fight. If you go with that strategy of Magic Hammering him down, so he can't use his spells, he's done, he's cake. That's where the strength of this boss lies, in his magic. But yeah, this is one of the things I was talking about, is how playing this game so many times makes it a little, not boring, but there's no suspense in it for me. There's no challenge in it for me. I already know everything what's going to happen. I know the bosses, I know everything about it, pretty much. If I was going into this game blind, let's say, and I came up against this boss, I'd have no clue. I wouldn't know to have the Bolt Ring equipped. I wouldn't know that having Magic Hammer is a really, really good strategy in this fight. You know, I wouldn't know how to deal with it. So that's how this boss can be really hard, is it's for first-time players sort of thing. This boss can really kick your ass. And to be fair, it can be quite challenging even if you're an advanced player, just if you don't have the right know-how. But we got him. Like I said, that Magic Hammer really helps us out. It was an easy enough fight after that. And we got 5,000 whole XP points. And we got All Creation, which is Yuffie's final limit break. Second one we have in the game. And they're both so worn out from the battle, even though technically we kicked his ass. He had us down a few times with the Demi and stuff, but we kicked his ass. And now they're just starting to laugh, you know, like, we almost killed each other. What was that sound? What the hell are those sound effects? I never understood what those were. That little sound effect there, that little chirping noise. Okay, we've composed ourselves and we're up and ready. It's time I give this to you, Yuffie. This is Leviathan materia. Take it! Oh yeah, we got Leviathan. Oh, Oh god, what voice did I get Stanif? But Lord Godo, Leviathan materia should only be given to the person who conquers and takes over this pagoda. That is our custom. Custom, custom, custom. I'm so sick of hearing that. It's so stupid. Silence, Miss Yuffie. Then what about all of you? All your power? Are you satisfied and cooped up in this tower? Yuffie! You too, Dad. Just because you lost the war, you turned Wutai into a place like this. What do you mean? You turned Wutai into a cheesy resort town peddling to tourists. How dare you? The Chow statue and Leviathan are ashamed. Man, I love Yuffie's theme. She is a kid. What'd you say? What'd you say to me, man? Yuffie, forgive me. It's all my fault. What are you saying, Lord Godo? Losing the war, turning Wutai into this. It was all my fault. What? Silence! Just slipping back into the racist Japanese with this guy. Yuffie, I am the same now as I was before when I wanted war. But after losing, I began to think, is strength for beating enemies or just something to show off? Might begets might, the same as Shinra. Yeah, he's got a point there. I knew you were looking for materia for the good of Wutai, but the reason I hide my strength now is also for the good of Wutai. And now I realize both are necessary. Strength without determination means nothing, and determination without strength is equally useless. Lord Godo? Lord Godo? What was that voice? I'm sorry. My goofy voice acting is goofy. You there, please take Yuffie with you. Turning to William Shatner there. You there, please take Yuffie with you. I perceive that you both have determination and strength. Oh, that's it. I'm doing this Let's Play in Shatner voice. Rest of it. No, I'm not really. Well, just tell yourself you're on a big ship and leave the rest to old Sid. Alright, sure. We'll take Yuffie. Go, Yuffie! For the sake of Wutai! Yeah, why are we taking Yuffie with us again? She stole our materia. I don't care about this good intention shit. She stole from us. I'll take care of the 5 second gods till you return. Go and come back alive! Duh. What? Yuffie, you making no sense. You cray. And now everyone walks their slow asses out of the room. And we can't do nothing until they're gone. Yuffie, wait a minute. I love Godo's running animation. It looks so, like, excited. After the battle is over, do you think they'll still want all their materia? Dad! Go! Fight to the end, but come back! With the materia! Wow. See, even though I've played this game so many times, that's the mark of good comedy right there, is its staying power. That still makes me laugh, that line. Well, alright, we are done with the Pagoda of the 5 Gods. Which means we are now done in Wutai. And we're going to run our asses back down this pagoda and out. So yeah, we are done with Wutai now. I think the only reason we have to come back here during the entire game now is if you collected all 6 of the Turtles Paradise newsletters, posters, whatever, you can talk to the owner, I'm guessing, of the Turtles Paradise and get some. You get rewards. You get those source items that like permanently increase the stat. But I don't think you can do it until disc 2. I think coming in disc 1 it doesn't work, even if you have all the posters on disc 1. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll come back here in disc 2 and get those. But as for now, we are done with Wutai. So let's head on out. So now we're going to have to head our way back all the way to the buggy. I think I'm just going to... well, no, I'll show it, I guess. So that's Wutai done. I might have said this in a previous episode, I might not have. It's been so long I can't remember. But those 2 quests we've just done are completely optional. You don't have to do them at all. You can do them at any stage in the game. You don't have to do them now. This is just the earliest opportunity to do them. And you can wait as long as you want in between the quests. Like, as soon as you enter the Wutai area, you have to do the Yuffie stealing your materia quest line. I mean, I don't think you have to. I mean, you can probably just go and continue on with the game. Maybe. I honestly don't know. I've never tried to do that. I've always just, as soon as I come to the Wutai area, I'm here for the duration sort of thing. Man, can we get out of this battle, please? Oh, Cloud just got his limit break. I was about to fuck some bitches up. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, those are completely optional. You can, if you want, do the Yuffie stealing your materia quest now, and then you can wait until the very end of the game to do the Pagoda of the 5 Gods thing. It's completely optional, completely up to you. Because, of course, Yuffie is an optional character. You can go the entire game without actually meeting Yuffie, so that's why these quest lines are optional. But I recommend you do them. They're fun, and it's... Oh, I'm going to use Cloud's limit break next battle. But yeah, I recommend you do them. It's fun. And you get some decent rewards, I guess. Well, you get final limit break for Yuffie, which is fantastic. And you also get another summon. I didn't actually look at this. Leviathan, there we go. It's our new summon. Water Elemental. I believe it's the only Water Elemental spell in the entire game. Water is not an element they cover in this game. It is in later games. Like Final Fantasy X, it's one of the 4 main spells. Not so much in this game though. They go more for the fire, ice, lightning, earth. So now that's done, you might be wondering where to go at this point in the game. This is kind of a sticking point in the game, where if you do the Wutai quest, you might sort of get sidetracked and forget where you're going. Like, forget where you're supposed to go, forget what you're supposed to be doing. Hell, even if you don't do the Wutai quest lines, as soon as you get the Tiny Bronco, you're pretty close to the Wutai quest line, so it kind of urges you to come here anyway. I mean, I believe you're supposed to come here at this point in the game. I mean, the bosses and everything are at the level we're at now. If we came in much later in the game, it'd be much easier, obviously. So I don't believe the bosses change level with you. I think that's a later thing in the game. In later games, should I say. But you might be wondering, well, where do we go now? What on earth are we supposed to do? And the answer is, well, there's a certain place you have to go to. Obviously, I know where it is because I've played this game so much, but I'm not sure if there's a point in the... I'm not sure if there's a part where it tells you exactly where to go. Damn random battles. Alrighty, and we're back. Yeah, I'm going to cut out the random battles from now. I left them in before just because I was talking. You know, I didn't want to break it up with the battles, but now we're done talking. Sort of. Yeah, we're going to come back here and get the buggy. I'm not actually sure if you need to get the buggy. You know what? I'm going to try this without the buggy because I'm not even sure you need to get it, to be honest. Boop. Let's hop back in the Tiny Bronco. The impossible flying... The impossible fucking surfing plane, whatever. And we're going to come up here. This area up here, you can't get to in the plane. I think there's only actually 2 methods of transportation that can get you here. The plane not being one of them. But that's somewhere we come much, much, much later in the game, so we're not going to worry about it. And you can actually get here with the Tiny Bronco. The place you're actually supposed to come now is this house here. We actually stopped off at this house earlier in the game, but there was no one around. But now, after you do the events at Rocket Town, I believe, I'm not sure if doing the Wutai things activates this. I doubt it does. But you can come to the weapons trader. Who, there's someone here now. Hi. Oh, another customer? You sure picked an out-of-the-way place, but if it's the keystone you're looking for, you're too late. I don't have it. What? Keystone? Wait, what, you didn't come for that? Keystone's the key to the... Oh my god. The keystone is the key that unlocks the gate to some very old temple somewhere. You're not going to believe your ears. I heard it was a temple of the ancients. Uh-oh, temple of the ancients? Tell me more. Don't take it seriously, it's just a legend. Yep, this is where you're supposed to come right now. Again, I don't know if there's somewhere in the world that tells you to come to this guy. There very well could be. I've long lost that memory. If there is, I just know to come here. But you talk to him about the keystone because, well, it's bringing up Temple of the Ancients. That's where we're supposed to be headed for Sephiroth. I sold it already. Yeah, well, to tell you the truth, I didn't really want to sell it, but the guy had a way about it made you feel like it may not be a good idea not to sell it to him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, who'd you sell it to? You sell it to Sephiroth. Manager of the Gold Saucer. I think his name was Dio. Said he was going to put it in his museum and took it off out of here. Yeah, and there you go. There's the information that we need. We have to go to the Gold Saucer and talk to our man Dio, who apparently has the keystone that we're looking for that unlocks the gate to the Temple of the Ancients. So it's very random, like that this guy has the bit of tidbit of information that we need. But I guess if you think about it logically, you've never come to this place before in the game, and you could very well return to the older places in the game and get information there. But logically speaking, a place you've never been to before would hold information. But anyway, there's another very good reason to come to this guy, and if you talk to him about changing the subject, all the weapons you see here I made myself, but lady, I haven't been able to get any materials. You wouldn't happen to have any mithril on you, would you? I'll trade you something good if you could spare some. And we do indeed have mithril. You remember way back, as soon as we got the buggy, we came straight back across the sea to the Junon area, pick up some enemy skills, but we also came back to the Sleeping Man of Junon to get the key item mithril, and also the bolt ring. But that mithril is for this guy. You trade him some, and he says you can help yourself to either the big box or the small box. This is the big box right here, and the small box, if this guy will get out of my way, is up here. Now you may be thinking like, oh, the big box, surely you keep something good in a big box, it must be good treasure, right? Wrong. It kind of plays that little mind trick with you that the biggest is not always the best. So if you come over to the little box, you get Great Gospel, which is, ladies and gentlemen, our third final limit break in the entire game. We already have Cosmo Memory for Red. We have what we also got this episode. If we can come all the way down to it. Man, I have a lot of items. All Creation for Yuffie. And we have Great Gospel, which is for Eris. If you come down to here and you get the big box, it's just a gold armlet. Which, I mean, we have one of those, don't we? Like, Sid came with one, and yeah, we've got gold armlets. We don't need another one. You can actually get both. Don't think this is a sort of choose one and lose the other kind of thing. I believe, I don't know this to be true, but I believe if you go back to the Sleeping Man of Junon with with an odd number of battles fought, like the last two digits matching in their odd numbers. I talked about that last time if you're confused. You can get, I think you can get a second piece of mithril, which is handy dandy. If you want yourself a gold armlet, go for it, but you can just buy them at Rocket League. Rocket League. Man, I've got Rocket League on the brain. I love that game. But yeah, if you go to Rocket Town, you can just buy gold armlets there. So it's kind of useless. You just want to expend it on the Great Gospel, to be honest. If you have 2 mithril on you, you want a free gold armlet, hey, power to you, go for it. But we're not gonna. So, we learned that we need to go to the Gold Saucer to retrieve the keystone from Dio in some capacity, I suppose. But I'm actually going to do that next time. I'm going to leave this episode off a little bit shorter than I usually do them. I do them around half an hour. Because it's a very long game, and doing them at my normal 20 to 25 minute episode lengths would make this series last a hell of a lot longer than it really needs to. So I usually do them around half an hour, but I'm going to end it off at this point for this time because there is something that we do at the Gold Saucer that could take a long time. It could send us way over the episode limit, so I'm just going to leave it for next time. You know, leave a bit of a shorter episode, short and sweet, just to get back into the flow. So, in this episode, we finished up in Wutai, beating the Pagoda of the Five Gods, finding out that the leader of it is in fact Yuffie's father, Godo. Big surprise there, right? But we did that. Yuffie got some respect back from her father and the other warriors of Wutai. And we got Yuffie's final limit break. Then we ventured over to the weapons trader over here and collected up Aeris' limit break, and also learned that we need an item called the Keystone to get into the Temple of the Ancients, and that Keystone is currently being held in the Gold Saucer. So next time, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit up the Gold Saucer, try and retrieve the Keystone. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!